Good morning, class. Today I, Purnima, welcome you all to my class of English, and I'm going to tell you something about writing section in today's session. So we are going to do diary entry. This will be coming in your annual examination also, and it's very important topic, just like letter writing. In day-to-day life, many people they write diary. So you must know how to write a diary. So first of all, children, let me tell you something about diary before explaining the format of a diary entry. So diary writing is one of the most personal and informal categories of writing. A diary writing can be based on an experience or a scene or a description or a narration of certain event or any other thing or activity in your that the writer consider worth writing in his personal diary. Since diary writing is the most personal thing in one of the person's life, so you can share all type of feeling, but only thing is that it should be shared honestly and truly. You don't have to tell any thing which is wrong, or you don't have to lie to your diary. Now children, since I told you it is one of the most personal thing, so you can share any of your feeling, your negative feeling also, your positive feeling also. For example, if you are going somewhere and you fell down and you saw the people are laughing at you, so what you felt at that very moment, that you can share in your diary. Apart from this, suppose if you have fallen, okay, in front of your classmates, then how you will feel? Or you are being scolded or humiliated by your teacher in a classroom, then how you will feel? You can share that feeling also in your diary. That means I want to say, children, any feeling you can share with your diary, whether it is negative or positive, but only thing you have to share it truly. Otherwise you won't be able to do justice with your diary writing. Secondly, children, in the examination, when the question related with the diary will come, there also you have to tell your experience, whether positive or negative, in a true way. Only thing you have to see few things. So first of all, you have to follow a certain format in diary writing, and a second thing, student, you have to generally, I'm not taking in 100% cases, in 98% cases, generally diary is written student in what to say, diary is written in the past tense and in cursive form, okay. And instead of small I, generally people they write small I when they write the diary, okay. Since it is your personal thing, so many people they start diary with I, because you are the narrator, you are the person who is writing a diary. So you have to write with the capital letter. So you have to write your diary with the capital letter. So here we can say, children, a diary writing has a fixed format or a style of writing. However, a good diary entry there are certain guidelines for diary entry, which I am going to share with you now. So children, for certain guideline I am going to tell you about diary, okay. So the diary entry should have a format, okay. A diary entry should have a format, all right. And it is it should have a format. No heading in diary writing. Generally it is written in past tense. Okay, so generally we have to write the diary in past tense, and don't write dear diary, thank you, or good night. So such words are not written nowadays. Okay, so we don't have to write dear diary, okay, thank you, and good night. Like in many of the book I've seen, diary writing is written with it is start with dear diary. So this is a wrong format. Earlier we used to follow it, and in your CBSE, since your school is associated with the CBSE board, in CBSE board we never write words like thank you or good night or dear diary. So you have to see all this thing. Okay, the language should be brief, it should be simple, in a lucid style, no ornamental language, and moreover, as I told you, be honest and be truthful with your diary. Write or share only truth in the diary. Okay, that means you don't have to write any false thing or any such thing. You don't have to write in the diary. Once again, I write children, there should be a particular format. That format I will be writing you, and I will be telling you. No heading in the diary entry. Then children, generally it is written in the past tense. You don't have to write certain words like dear diary, thank you, or good night. And then you have to be very truthful, and it is a diary writing is a personal thing, so you can express your feeling freely. Okay, whatever it is, the most personal thing of a child's life or if any person's life, so you can share your feelings freely. Okay, and you don't have to lie. So children, these are some of the important things when we write a diary. Okay, so you can involve your own suitable style depending on the topic of your writing. Now I will be telling you about the format of a diary entry, because in the examination when you will get this question, so you have to follow certain format. So I will be telling you about the format of the diary entry. So in the left hand side of your diary, you have to write day, and you have to write date, and then in the right hand side you have to write time, like uh, tomorrow is Thursday, today, Thursday, small comma, 17th December 2020. Now remember children, there are two commas here, one after the day and the other is after the month, and you have to write the month full. You don't have to write DEC or MO, okay? And time generally you have to write in PM. Time generally you have to write in PM. Two dots in PM, and try to write it small, okay? So this is the format of a diary entry. Day, the day and month. This should be the starting, but we should be written with a capital letter because it is the name of a day and it is the name of a month. So Thursday, and remember 2 commas you have to put in day here, one after day and one after the month. And then children, you have to write the right hand side, you have to write time. Generally children, time is written in PM. Time is generally written in PM. Okay, you can write 8 PM, you can write 9 PM. Okay, so this thing should be there. Now I'm going to tell you few questions on diary entry, how you are going to write your diary. Now children, sometimes direct questions are asked and sometimes hints are given, sometimes visual inputs is also there. Visual input, that means a picture is there and on the base of that picture you have to write the diary. So 3 type of question can come. One, direct question, that means you are so and so and you are selected as a captain of the cricket team of your school, and which you were not able to believe because it was announced all of a sudden, it was announced your name in the assembly that you have become the captain of the cricket team of your school. So your joy is no bound and you're very happy. And this thing, when you came home at night, you shared this your feeling in the diary. So this is a direct question. Then children, one question, I'm going to do few questions with you where hints are given. Where hints are given. Then the third type, visual inputs are there. What is the meaning of visual inputs? In visual inputs, children, we have to see. In visual input, what you have to do? In visual inputs, you have to see that you have to, in visual input, you have to see that this thing, pictures will be given, and with the taking the ideas from that picture, and you have to use your own idea, you have to write the diary. When the hint is given, you have to remember that also, student. If the hint is given, like I'm going to dictate it just now, if the hint is given, then also you have to see that you don't have to write only hints, you have to write it, take the ideas from the hint. Okay, and you have to what you have to do, you have to use your own idea. So this thing is there. All right. Well, I'm going to dictate one diary. Okay. Well, so children, whenever you have to write a diary, you have to see which name is given, what is the occasion, and all that you have to see. Then only you will be able to write a diary. Okay. So you are Amjad or Saira of Hamida Public School, Indore. So you can see the name of the school is given, the name of the 2 people are given, Amjad and Saira of Hamida Public School, Indore. You celebrated your 18th birthday with a lot of pomp and show with your family. Your 18th birthday was celebrated with lot of pomp and show in your family, friends and relatives. Taking help from the information given in the input, describe the happy experience in your present diary in 100 to 120 words. You can invent your own detail. Now children, one more important thing which I forgot to tell you, diary writing have a word limit. In the examination, generally diary entry will come of 120 words. On the unit test, the word limit is told by the teacher. Okay. So you are Amjad Saira of Hamida Public School, Indore. You celebrated your 18th birthday with a lot of pomp and show with your family, friends and relatives. Taking help from the information given in the input, describe the happy experience in your personal diary in 100 to 120 words. You can invent your own detail. So children, one thing is clear here, that you have to input is there. What is the input, children? Input, a box will be there. Okay, a box will be there and the hints will be written. This is known as input. Okay, a box will be drawn and inside the box hints will be given to you. That is known as, what is that is known as? That is known as inputs. Okay, so a input is there. I am going to read that input, what is written in the input. 18th birthday dash, an important milestone in the life of a girl. My family had decided to celebrate it in a grand style. All friends, relatives and classmates invited. My mother helped me choosing my dress, decorations, lighting, floral show, birthday cake, song and dance, congratulations from the guests and friends, wonderful gifts, grand dinner, return gift. Celebration continued till midnight. So children, these are all the important points given in the input. So now children, you have to write the diary. Whenever you write a diary, first of all, no heading should be there as per the rule. Next thing, what you have to write, what you have to do, you have to write the format. Okay, so format is the same here. What is the format? Format, you can write Thursday, small comma, 17th December, small comma, 2020, and you can write the time here 10 p.m. Okay, so this is the format, very simple format of a diary. Remember, 2 comma will always be there. So children, they say that the 18th year is an important stage. Now I'm going to write the diary. You can see how I've started. They say that the 18th year is an important stage in the life of a girl, and now you are no more taken as a child. You feel, and even like even I am feeling, I feel that I have grown adult, I have become adult, but start attracting attention and importance from your seniors. And many people have a lot of expectation from me which I would like to fulfill. Even I have turned 18 now and I'm very happy, and my family had decided to celebrate my 18th birthday in grand style. Okay, so children, my family had decided to celebrate my 18th birthday in grand style. Preparation started a week before. All the relatives, neighbors, my friends, classmates were invited. My mother and my younger sisters were particularly busy and excited. They helped me in choosing my dress for the party, shoes, jewelry for the occasion. The huge living room was tastefully decorated with lights and flowers. By 4 p.m., most of the guests had arrived. The cake ceremony started with the chanting of "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Sarah." The ceremonial cake was cut. I was very happy when I was cutting the cake. The first thing I have done, I have taken a piece of cake and put in my father's and in my mother's mouth, and then I went to my friends and distributed the cake to them. Wonderful gifts were offered to me. Lot of laughter we can hear in the room, and then finally it was followed by singing and dancing. Everyone completed to dance with me. I really felt important and grown up. It was quite late when the dinner was served. The celebrations continued till midnight. Wonderful gifts, good wishes with warmth, and the festive mood kept me in high spirit and elated. And lot of photographs were clicked, okay, with all the family members, with all my friends, and finally everybody left for home. So that was the most memorable day of my life, which I am sharing, which I would like to share in this diary. So children, you can see all the points were covered, including some of your ideas were also. Okay. So this is one of the diary, and children, then the general thing you can you can write in the diary. So like one of the question, okay, which I am reading it. You are Raju or Ranjana of Salwan Public School. Okay, you are Raju and Ranjana of Salwan Public School, New Delhi. You are motivated by the Clean India campaign. You are motivated by the Clean India campaign of the Prime Minister and participated in it in your own way in your colony. Taking help from the information given in the input, write a diary entry in 100 to 120 words on the subject. So again children, you have to follow this format which I have written here, day and date and time in PM. Okay, and now I am going to read the parts of the input and you have to write your diary. So Prime Minister Swachh Bharat Abhiyan motivated millions of young men like me, called a meeting of all young boys and girls. Volunteers started removing dirt, bought new bins, distributed pamphlets, enlightened public, good result, appreciable change in the mindset, things in the right direction. I feel proud of myself and my companions. So now children, you have to write the diary. It is about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The child, he also thinks to clean his own colony. Okay, and you can see so many hints are there in the input. So how you are going to write your diary? So you will be writing with day and date and then the time in PM. Okay, you can write 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 11 p.m. and then you will start your writing your diary. So you can write, today is the most wonderful and excited day of my life. It seems that our Prime Minister has felt the real pulse of the nation. His Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India campaign has inspired and motivated millions of people like me. Many students, young men and women of India were motivated and they started cleaning their own colonies, roads, schools or wherever they were working. I was highly impressed and motivated too and wanted to be a part of this campaign. I started talking to my friends and it did not take long to convince them. So we had a volunteer army of 50 dedicated young boys and girls. First of all, we started removing garbage and dirt from those corners in the area which had not been touched for months. We bought a few bins for garbage from the money we collected from the residents. In the beginning, the residents were not amused, but gradually their indifferences disappeared. We launched a public awakening campaign. We prepared posters and distributed pamphlets urging the residents to make Clean India campaign a real success. Gradually, our labor started showing positive results. There was an appreciable change in the mindset of the residents. Even housewives came out openly in our support. I felt proud of myself and the dedicated band of volunteers who helped me in this campaign. They were my classmates, they were the friends at the colony, and some of my cousins also came to join this campaign. Such thing arouses patriotic feeling and sense of unity among the people, and I also urge the other people to have such type of campaign, and you will feel delighted like me. So children, this is the diary entry. Okay, you can see how nicely the child has children, he has uh, shared his feeling. Then so these were children diary entry of the positive types of things. So one, something negative we should take, something some different thing we will take this time. One more diary I would like to share with you. So an input is there, and let me read the question. You are Anurag or Anuradha of City Public School, Devgarh. Last night you had a really horrible dream. Taking help from the information given in the input below, make a diary entry in about 100 to 120 words on a horrible dream that I had last night. Life is just a dream. Sometime, now children, I am reading the ideas which is given in the input. So, life is just a dream. Sometimes dreams comes to me. Pray the dream I had last night might never come true. First day in the exam, highly worried and confused. Paper very difficult. Memory failed me. Could not have right answers in mind. Similar experience in other paper. Results out. Faced lot of humiliation, embarrassment. Opened my eyes. It was a mere dream. God forbid it may ever come true. So children, I have experienced a bad dream, and this thing, I had experienced such a terrible feeling, which I would like to share in the diary. So this is the question. Now how you are going to start? The same thing. You will be starting your diary with the day and date and time. Okay, time you can write it any time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Okay, so now I am going to read the diary. They say itself that life itself is a dream. They also said that sometimes dreams do come true. God forbid it. I shudder to think what happens if the dream that I had last night comes true. It was really a bad dream. I was appearing in the board examination. It was the first day of the examination. I had the question paper in my hand, but I was highly worried, confused, and irritated. It was rather a difficult paper. My memory simply failed me. The right answer would not come to my mind when I left the examination hall. I was really dejected and disillusioned. The same thing was repeated in other papers too. Then I dreamed that the result were out. My name was not there in the list of successful candidates. I cried. I was in tears. Tears came from my eyes. I was feeling as if the whole life has become ruined for me. I started crying. I was still feeling sad in my dream. It looked as if my academic career was over. Certainly, all my dreams and hopes ended in smoke. I dreamed that my classmates, teachers, and neighbors were trying to console me. Oh God, what a humiliating and embarrassing situation. Such a humiliating and embarrassing situation I never felt in my life. Then the sweat was, I can feel the sweat all over my body. I was thinking what to do, how to face the world, and what would become of my career. Suddenly I felt that my mother is waking me up in the morning. and telling me that get up because very soon it would be a time to go for the school. I then realized that it was just a bad and horrible dream. Life was as sweet and exciting now as it was before going to bed last night. So, children, in a dream also I felt very nervous, and this dream I had shared in my diary. So children, with this I end my video here. So many questions I've done with the diary entry. Diary entry will be coming in the annual examination, and you should know how to write a diary entry. So diary entry is not easy thing. You have to follow particular format. You generally diary is written in the past, as I've already given the guidelines of how to write a diary. So with this I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.